Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your October forecast. We have a lot going on this month of October. We have two full moons. One was on the 1st, and the other will be on the 31st, and the second one will also be a blue moon. There are a lot of manifestations taking place on those two full moons, but we also have Mercury going retrograde on the 13th, which always brings back the past unfinished business. And then we have the sun moving into the sign of Scorpio on the 22nd, and that's all about major transformations, Virgo. So you have manifestations, the past returning in some capacity, and you have major transformations taking place in your life in October. And remember, the veil is thinning in October, so let's pull some cards and see what spirits are around you that are really trying to help and assist you. And please subscribe to my channel, or at least give it a big thumbs up to help me grow my channel. And don't forget to comment with any questions or suggestions below. And any cards I'm using will be in the description box below. All right, and we have the wise one. There you go. Grow within your current situation, it says. All right, and that means that it's time to knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from elders, and don't let what has happened and don't let what has been keep you from what can be. All right, now let's pull some animal spirits. Let me see what animal spirit is coming out for you today. All right, and we have the rabbit spirit. If I move my finger out of the way, the rabbit spirit says now is a lucky time. Rabbit spirit appears to lead you out of your dark and into your light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take risks. It happens when you're being vulnerable and co-creating something new. But have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy rabbit spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will grow. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with spirit, so let new ideas spring to the surface, and knowing that now is a time of tremendous possibility. All right, now I'm going to pull some moon energies and see what advice they want to share with you today. right, we have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. All right, and this card is usually the sign of health, service, and analyst energy is precise and has a feel of harvest about it. When this card comes out, it could be that wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order. So that's really what you need to do. You need to go ahead and get your life in order now. All right, now we have the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. All right. Don't give up. The situation you are asking about is still taking shape. You are nowhere near the end of your story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classes, everything will be okay in the end. If it is not okay now, it is not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. All right, now let's pull some tarot. All right, the first card out is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is also often called the Wish card. It comes as a sign that the planets aligned and that you will have everything you wished for and that you could not be happier. It also means emotional fulfillment after a long journey of ups and downs. And it is saying that it is time for you to find some ups. You have struggled to find purpose and joy after loss. You have tasted different things that life has to offer, and you have left the comfort to find greater heights, and you have finally found them and are indulging yourself as you can finally celebrate. When you see the Nine of Cups in a reading, remember to count your blessings and express gratitude for what you have. Start or end every day by creating a mental list of the 3 things for which you are most grateful. If you are struggling to find the positive side of life, then expressing gratitude will help you to see that you have a lot to be glad about now. All right, next we have the Knight of Wands. All right. And when this card appears in a tarot reading, you are charged up with energy, passion, motivation, and enthusiasm. Okay? You can channel that energy through your inspired actions. You have a clear vision about what you want to create, and fueled by your passion and inspiration, you are now moving forward with leaps and bounds to turn your vision into reality. This card is your sign to go for it. This card also shows up if you're planning to move to another place or residence. More often than not, this card means a hasty change of a job or residence. So you may have lost a job or a relationship, and now you are starting new with a new love or a new job. Whatever it is, you are now moving in the right direction. All right, now we have the Knight of Cups. Look at that, 2 knights. The Knight of Cups is the classic romantic of the tarot deck. Okay, He is in touch with his intuition and emotions, and he uses them masterfully to charm and attract others. He shows compassion and understanding towards others because he has learned to understand his own feelings and emotions. All nights are on a mission, and this night is a humanitarian, romance, compassion, and beauty. He has a vision of harmony, and he's ready to bring it to reality. Okay? He led by his heart, and he wants to see peace for everyone involved. When it comes to making a decision, the Knight of Cups is ruled by his emotions and his heart. When this card arrives in a tarot reading, you are making decisions based on how you feel about a situation rather than what you think. Even if others can't make sense of what you're doing and why, your intuition guides you in everything you do. Alright. Now we have the King of Wands. Got a lot of men in here. The King of Wands is coming out. The King of Wands coming out reminds you to lead your life with intent, vision, and a long-term view. Unlike the Knight who can be a little impulsive with his actions, you have the maturity to see your vision through right to the end and beyond. Okay? You achieve a lot because you are clear about your future direction and how you will get there. And you do not waste your time on activities or relationships that you believe will lead nowhere. Okay? You never just go with the flow. Instead, you prefer to embark on a direct and robust course of action. And you are inspired by long-term sustainable success, wanting to have a lasting impact. The appearance of the King of Wands also suggests that an opportunity is presenting itself to you, and you now have the power to take on the challenge. Okay? You are the determining factor in this situation. If you want it to be successful, it will. And equally, if you do not fully commit to it, the seed will struggle to blossom and grow. You can create any outcome you wish, so be mindful about your intentions and visions. You hold the power. All right, now we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now, the Ten of Swords in reverse indicates that you are combating an inevitable change or ending because you are not ready to face up to what is happening. However, the more you resist, the more the situation will continue to drag on. So it is time to rip off the bandage, however painful that might be, and get this over with so that you can start fresh. Trust that everything is happening for a reason, and even though it may be difficult to understand what you are going through, know it is leading to your personal growth and regeneration in the long term. Okay. I don't know if they're talking about that you have 3 guys here, or that one of them is a friend, a lover, a long-term relationship, but something is not right. Okay. The Ten of Swords reverse may represent an old situation that ended badly or is ending badly. You are still carrying around wounds from it, but have buried them so deeply that you do not realize they are still present and hurting you. These old pains need to be dealt with once and for all. It may be difficult to delve back in, but it's the only way to release yourself of the pain and allow it to pass from your life. The Ten of Swords encourages you to reevaluate your circumstances and let go of any aspect of your life that is no longer serving you, okay? Rather than dwelling on your past, it is essential that you look ahead and realize how these events free you up and reshape your life and choose a new direction for yourself. You can free yourself of your past and create a new sense of self. And finally, the Ten of Swords reversed can appear as a welcome sign that the pain and sadness you have been feeling is ending. When upside down, the swords in the man's back look to be falling out, releasing him from the pain and hurt he has been suffering. Okay, you are releasing the memories of the past and allowing yourself the opportunity to move forward with a sense of renewal and hope for the future. All right, and now we have the Chariot. Okay, and the Chariot is a card of willpower, determination, and strength, which, after all you've been through, is what you need right now. Now you are taking action on those decisions. When the Chariot appears in the tarot reading, take it as a sign of encouragement. You have set your objectives and now you're channeling your inner power with a fierce dedication to bring them to fruition. When you apply discipline, commitment, and willpower to achieve your goals, you will succeed this time. Now isn't the time to be passive in the hope that things will work out in your favor. Okay? Take focused action and stick to the course, no matter what challenges that may come your way. Because believe me, I know you have had your challenges. You may be feeling pulled in the opposite direction and find your strength and conviction tested. However, others may have tried to block you, distract you, or drag you down. But the Chariot is an invitation to draw upon your willpower and home in on what's essential to you so you can push past the obstacles in your way. If you are curious about whether you have what it takes to achieve your aim or complete an important project, the Chariot is a sign that you will be successful so long as you keep your idea and your focus and remain confident in your abilities. You need to use your willpower and self-discipline to concentrate on the task at hand. You can't cut corners or take the easy route, or you will fall. Instead, see this endeavor as a test of your strength and conviction and recognize that victory is within reach, but it's up to you to follow through. The Chariot calls you to assert yourself and be courageous. Be bold in expressing your desires and laying down your boundaries. You need to have faith in yourself and know that fundamentally you are and what you stand for, thus building off the personal belief system and values established through the Lover's card. In a very literal sense, the Chariot can represent travel, especially driving or taking a road trip. You may even be considering selling your home and buying an RV so you can head off and roam the country. All right, now we have the Six of Wands in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse suggests that you have reached a significant personal milestone, but unlike the upright version of this card, you prefer to keep it to yourself right now. You may be uncomfortable receiving public praise for your work, or it may be such a private achievement that you have no reason to share it with others. Check in with yourself, though. Are you avoiding sharing it because you lack confidence, feel nervous about being too over the top? The reverse Six of Wands encourages you to create your own definition of success. So If you have found yourself seeking approval and validation or comparing yourself to others, you may have stripped yourself of your own personal power and self-belief. Rather than relying on someone else's opinion of what is successful or what is not, bring your energy and attention within and ask yourself, what does success mean to you? Your answer will look different from other people's interpretations because your values and priorities are unique to you. When you are clear about what success means to you, you will make better decisions that are more in alignment with who you really are and increase your confidence and independence. And that is a good thing. All right, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles talks about loss and poverty, which we already talked about with the Ten of Swords up here. Or, I mean, the Ten of Cups. You have already hit the hard times, especially when it comes to your work, career, finances, and material possessions. You may have recently lost your job or relationship or your financial security. You no longer felt safe because it had all been stripped away from you in one blow. Your ego may also have been bruised, especially since success often correlates to financial wealth. Losing either can be a humbling blow to your self-esteem and sense of self-worth. The upside is that this is a minor arcana card with just temporary effects. So things are and will continue to look up for you now. Okay. The Five of Pentacles suggests that you fear you don't have enough, or you may be losing something important to you, even if it hasn't happened yet or is unlikely to happen again. For example, you may live in fear that you will lose your job and will be left in the streets with no home and no support. If you stay focused on all the negative things that might happen, be careful, because you don't want your manifesting powers to start to create the outcomes you don't want. Instead, redirect your attention to what you have now and what you want in the future, so your manifesting powers get used to the good. Okay, you always want to be positive, and you always want to believe in things that can happen. All right, let's pull some messages. All right, the first message out is property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. So make sure that you're with someone reliable, and that knows what they're doing when you buy some property. Don't just trust anybody. Tough and trying times, tough times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. And that talks about, this Five of Pentacles here that we talked about. And wisdom. If we can get it to focus here. I know I can do it. There we go. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to love the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. And those are your messages, and I wish you lots of love and light. Take care.